Hello, guys. This is D with PBS, and we just want to talk to you briefly today about being proactive. Now, I know you go to work each and every day, and a lot of times you're not able to think outside the box. You normally just come in and say to yourself, I'll wait on someone to come in. If it's Friday, you'll say, oh, it's Friday, and everybody's getting off work. This will be the time they'll buy some. And then when Saturday come around, you'll say, oh, a lot of people are off today. Maybe the same with Sunday. You'll say, people are off, so surely they'll come in and make a purchase. But keep in mind, everything is done outside of your control. You have no control on whether or not they come in and make a purchase. If they've came in before, you have no control on whether or not they can come back. All you can do is sit up and hope. That's right. You as a grown up, you as a salesperson who are trying to provide for you and your family, all you can do is just sit up and hope. Now, hoping is a strategy, but it's not a good strategy. It's a sad one, folks. So, we are here to help you to be more proactive. In fact, in the early stages, we want to do all the leg work for you, grab you by the hand, and make sure it gets done versus just sit in that box, look out of the window, watch the cars come by, or sit outside the parking lot if you're waiting on someone to come in the lot and just wait on the cars to come by. That's pretty sad, but you have to remember that a business is not really designed to focus on you as an individual. Although they may say that, they don't really care about one person. If there are 3 or 4 or 5 other people like you, I can promise you that business will be okay if everyone else made a sale and you didn't, or 2 or 3 people made a sale and 2 or 3 people didn't. So you have to keep in mind and be a little bit selfish and focus on you, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to matter. At the end of the day, you have to feed your family, and when you're making a commission, no one really cares. So I want to get very specific on what we do in particular. We go out and interact with that customer way before the sale even take place. Now, what that would do is lock the customer in versus them thinking about going 5 and 6 or even 7 different places, because when that customer is online, I can promise you they're looking at multiple stores. They're not just thinking about you buying from you so you can make some money. They are thinking about what they need. Now, a lot of times they have no idea on what they'll get approved for. They have no idea on what is ready for delivery and what's not. They have no idea on what the credit score need to be before they can get approved. They also may not have an idea on what the payment is, a legitimate and a reasonable payment in their head. All they know is they want the product. So you have to be more proactive, folks. We also get very proactive in looking for those who are ready to buy and need the product as well. See, it means you're no good to sit up in a building and just wait on the cars to come by, just like you're waiting on your mother and father, like you used to do when you was a little kid. You remember you used to wait on them to come back home. That's kind of what you're doing in that business. It's just like waiting on someone to give you some food or give you some water or maybe give you some lunch money. We decided to put together a platform that will allow you to become more proactive into helping you, because it's about feeding you and your family. It's about you being very successful and competitive here among all these other different businesses. They are going to pass by 6 or 7 or probably even more of those companies looking for the product that they want. Again, many of them have no idea. So what we do is we talk to that customer. For instance, if they're looking to buy a bed, we may talk about a rest test. We may talk about issues maybe they're facing, such as acid reflux, snoring and how they can resolve these products. Keep in mind, I have the adjustable base where I may talk about snoring, acid reflux, all those other things that may help them, inflammation, circulation, that may draw that customer in, and then we'll zoom down to a particular store. We'll talk about, payment and price and things like that. All those other things that we will become very proactive. We also look for that person who has the money and able to afford it. See, it does you no good when your manager or supervisor say, well, how many upshares you had all day? And they'll say, well, you had 4 people. You should be able to sell 1 or 2 of them. But if 4 of them have no need to buy and cannot buy, well, then you're not going to sell any of them. So we have to be realistic, folks, and go out and get people who are able to buy. And that's where we come in at the platform that we've built, reaching out to people who are able to buy, and also they have a need for the product, and they're ready to do business very, very soon. I know you hate it when people come in and they say, oh, I'll buy next year, or I'll buy when I get my house, or I'll buy when I get my income tax. And that's way down the line. You don't want to hear that. It doesn't benefit you at all. So we zoom in on those people who are not tire kickers, but they're ready to do business. And they have a little bit of common sense and a reality and some realistic expectations on terms of price, on terms of quality, things like that, and on terms of what the product will do to benefit them. Again, we use different surveys. We go out to different companies that people are in need of. So many different variables, folks, versus just sitting in a building or sitting outside the parking lot ready for somebody to come on the lot. There are so many other things that are important that we do to make you very, very attractive, and so you can become proactive as well. I'm going to give you one more. There may be someone out there who've been declined before. Now, a lead system, they just buy different leads, and they'll say, well, these leads are like gold. They're so expensive. But the leads that they've already purchased, that person have maybe been declined 15 or 20 times. And they'll bring them back in the store and say, well, it don't hurt to run your credit again. And all they're doing is just aggravating that person more and more, just aggravating them. They know they can't buy, and you know that they can't make a purchase as well. But the company just sometimes pump us full of Kool-Aid and we drink it. I'm not going to say don't know any better, but that's the best that we can do at that given time. So hopefully this will make you more attractive. Leave me some questions and comments below. I'm still looking to get up those subscribers, looking for salespeople like yourself. Holidays are coming up, folks, and right now you have time on your side. Don't be one of those who just say the holidays are coming up and you're going to make all this money. Yeah, your supervisor is going to say that, but we must be proactive. We must have some realistic expectations. We must do the work early on, and that's where we come in at, and we want to do the legwork for you. So leave me some comments below, folks. Subscribe if you hadn't already. Also share the video with your coworkers as well, and let us help you out, folks. What's the charge? Absolutely zero. That's right, we're doing this for the month of October, the month of November, and December for absolutely free. That's right, absolutely free. All right.